In the first video, I just recorded myself and put it on YouTube to get rid of the fear of posting. Anyway, in this video, I'm going to talk about 4 books which I highly recommend to people who are trying to get into a habit of reading or who have never read a single book after school. और अगर तुमने न्यू ईयर रेजोल्यूशन लिया है बुक पढ़ने का, so this video is for you. So these books are super easy, super fun and life changing at the same time. After reading these books, my life took 180-degree turn for the better, obviously, and these are my personally favorite. So without a further ado, let's get started. And yeah, link to all the books are in description below.
So the first book is Who Moved My Cheese by Dr. Spencer Johnson. This is very small book and beautifully written. It's a story of 4 characters who lived in a maze and looked for cheese to nourish them, and the cheese make them happy. So here cheese is a metaphor actually, like what we want in our life that makes us happy. जैसे कि किसी को relationship चाहिए होता है, किसी को family, किसी को good job, and for these 4 characters they want cheese and cheese makes them happy. So all of a sudden that cheese गायब हो जाता है, and how these 4 people react to that change बहुत ही अच्छी तरीके से इस बुक में बताया गया है. This book gives an amazing way to deal with change and will show you how to anticipate the change, how to adapt the change quickly, and how to enjoy the process. This was my first book when I started reading. Back in 2015, I wanted to start reading, so I just went to the library and just put this little book, because this was so little in size. And what attracted me was the title of this book, Who Moved My Cheese. So I just get it and started reading. And you can finish this book within 3 hours, I guess. If you are an average reader, you can finish this in 2 days. So read it if you have never read a book and looking for a book to start. And also read it if you want to develop a healthy relationship with changes in your life. The second book is 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. I think I'm pronouncing his name correctly. This is again a very small book and very interesting book. So in this book, the author reveals the self-limiting beliefs that we create based on other people's opinion. And these agreements, these self-limiting beliefs are nothing but a lie. So there was a woman, for example, who was intelligent and had a very good heart. She had a daughter whom she adored and loved very much. One night, she came home from a very bad day at work, tired, full of emotional tension, and with a terrible headache. She wanted peace and quiet, but her daughter was singing and jumping happily. The daughter was unaware of how her mother was feeling. She was in her own world, in her own dream. She felt so wonderful, and she was jumping and singing louder and louder, expressing her joy and her love. She was singing so loud that it made her mother's headache even worse. And at a certain moment, the mother lost control. Angrily, she looked at her beautiful little girl and said, "Shut up! You have an ugly voice. Can you just shut up?" And the truth is that the mother's tolerance for any noise were non-existent. It was not that the little girl's voice was ugly, but the daughter believed that what her mother said. Now she stopped singing. Why? Because अब वो सोचती है कि उसकी वॉइस बहुत ही बेकार है, और जो भी उसकी वॉइस को सुनेगा वो उसको सर दर्द दे देगा, वगैरह वगैरह. छोटी सी बच्ची है. तो ऐसे बहुत सारे एग्रीमेंट हैं जो हम खुद से बना लेते हैं. जैसे कि अगर हमारे पेरेंट्स हमको बोलते हैं कि यू आर गुड, हम खुद ही बिलीव कर देते हैं कि हाँ हम गुड हैं. बट अगर हमारे पेरेंट्स बोल देते हैं कि नहीं तुम ये अच्छे नहीं हो, तुम यू लुक अगली, यू लुक बैड, और बहुत ही गंदे बच्चे हो, सो हम वो सब एग्रीमेंट बना लेते हैं अपने आप से, और हम बोलते हैं कि हम तो बहुत गंदे हैं और हम तो बहुत अच्छे हैं. तो ये तो सिर्फ एक छोटी सी स्टोरी थी जो इस बुक में है. बाकी read it, give it a try. बहुत अच्छी बुक है, and this book will change the perspective of your looking at the life. So author यहाँ पे only 4 agreements हमको बनाने को बोलता है, बाकी सारे self limiting beliefs हैं वो सब छोड़ देने को बोलता है. So जो 4 agreements हैं वो हैं: the first, be impeccable with your words. Second, don't take things personally. Third, don't make assumptions. आई थिंक ये वाला जो एग्रीमेंट है ये मैं बहुत ब्रेक करती थी. Always ask if you are not clear. Don't make assumptions. And fourth one is do your best. Whatever you are doing, do your best. If you like it or not like it, do your best. And when I started applying these agreements in my day-to-day life, I could see a great deal of satisfaction in I think every area of my life. So this book will definitely help if you are someone who have low self-esteem. And if you know someone who are going through these issues, I would highly recommend to gift this book to them. This will a life-changing book. Alright, so third one is Who Will Cry When You Die by Robin Sharma. This is again a small book, and this book is a collection of small lessons in every aspect of our lives, whether it is love, relationship, family, or this book talks about how to improve our public speaking, how to do journaling, meditation, and all that stuff that we can apply to our daily lives to bring more happiness, joy. And the speciality of this book is that open any page, read any paragraph, or you will read a few lines, you will realize how great this is. Let's do it now. So I am at first chapter 1, Discover Your Calling, and I'm reading one paragraph. Find your calling. I believe we all have special talents that are just waiting to be engaged in a worthy pursuit. We are all here for some unique purpose, some noble objective that will allow us to manifest our highest human potential, while we at the same time add value to the lives around us. Finding your calling doesn't mean you must leave the job you have now. It simply means you need to bring more of yourself into the work. Focus on the things you do best. It means you have to stop waiting for other people to make the change you desire. So make a daily habit of reading one chapter a day, and you'll see tremendous amount of happiness, joy, and satisfaction in your day-to-day life. Last but not the least, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. I think I'm pronouncing the name correctly. अगर किसी चीज को दिल से चाहो तो पूरी कायनात उसको तुमसे मिलाने में लग जाती है. ये डायलॉग तो तुमने सुन ही रखा होगा, and I think it was taken from this book. So this was the first book when I actually started my self-improvement journey, and I'm sure you already have heard about this book because look at the Amazon reviews and ratings. I think this is the highly rated books I have come across till now. This book is all about magic, dreams and treasure जो हम हर जगह ढूंढते रहते हैं, and then we find at our doorstep. This is a story about a shepherd boy named Santiago who traveled from his homeland in Spain to Egypt in search of a treasure.
And see the back cover of this book. Dreams are made to be followed. Life is meant to be believed. Some books are meant to be read, loved and passed on. The Alchemist is one of those books. That's why I don't have mine. I passed on to my sister. And in the end of this book, I was like, ये book मेरी life में पहले क्यों नहीं आई? And this is really beautifully written. So please check it out, guys. Please check it out. Alright, guys. So these are the 4 books that you should read if you are starting out and looking for good books. As someone wiser than me said that it's better to do something with quality, no matter how long it takes you. आई नो तुम में से बहुत से लोगों ने ऐसे गोल सेट किए होंगे कि यार इस ईयर तो 20 बुक ख़त्म कर देंगे, या हर महीने में 1 बुक पढ़ लेंगे, या सब बहुत से लोग के न्यू रेजोल्यूशंस ये रहते हैं कि यार बस एक गोल सेट कर लिया कि 20 बुक्स तो पढ़नी है. सो गाइज प्लीज़ डोंट सेट दीज गोल्स. रीड ओनली 4 बुक्स और रीड ओनली गुड क्वालिटी बुक्स. क्वान्टिटी डज नॉट मैटर, इट्स क्वालिटी मैटर्स. अगर आपने चारों बुक पढ़ ली हैं तो आई विल शेयर माई बुक रीडिंग लिस्ट फॉर 2020. सो प्लीज़ चेक दिस आउट. एंड अगर आपने मेरे को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है अभी तक तो जल्दी कर दो और स्टे ट्यून. मेरे को बताओ कमेंट में कि तुमको ये बुक कैसी लगी और आपने क्या सीखा इस बुक से. अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा है और आपको लगता है कि इंपॉर्टेंट इन्फॉर्मेशन है तो प्लीज़ शेयर दिस विद योर फ्रेंड्स ऑल्सो, अगर उनका भी न्यू ईयर रेजोल्यूशन गोल है बुक पढ़ने का. सो फॉर नाउ टाटा, बाय बाय, स्टे हंग्री, स्टे फूलिश, बाय.